Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone, and thank you very much for joining us today. We are excited that you have joined us from various locations. I can see some individuals who have joined us as well. We're so excited that you are able to make it today. Our monthly conversation with an unknown is here, and today we have a very powerful session, which shortly we're going to be introducing the speaker for today. And the topic is navigating United States government exchange programs. We've had people ask us severally, what are these exchange programs? Who are the people that are qualified? How can we get in? We'll be hearing of this. So this is your unique opportunity to be able to learn a lot about these exchange programs. And we're asking you to prepare your questions after the presentation by Mr. Clemson Ayegbusi, who is going to be leading us. Without much ado, I'm going to be inviting Josephine Folorunso Gaspar, the American Spaces Program Coordinator, to please introduce the speaker for today. Josephine, over to you.
Thank you very much. Clemson Ayegbusi is the established opinion leader, specialist at the U.S. Consulate Lagos, where he serves as the lead in U.S. government engagement with the established opinion leaders, including influential individuals, think tanks, business leaders, and professional institutions. He manages and implements crucial U.S. government academic exchanges and professional development training programs like the Fulbright program for Nigerians and Americans, International Visitor Leadership Program, the Humphrey Fellowship Program, study of the U.S. institutes, citizen exchanges, speaker programs, and new initiatives from the U.S. State Department's Bureau of Educational and Cultural Affairs, with an annual budget in excess of $1 million. Prior to joining the U.S. in 2009, Clemson worked quality control scientist. He was a program child where he designed programs for girls in Lagos State. Clemson earned degrees in science laboratory.
Right, I think we're not hearing you again, Josephine. Clemson, can you, let's see your face. Hello, Clemson?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. So, I haven't introduced Clemson Ayegbusi, established opinion leader specialist. We'll now ask him to please deliver the lecture. Over to you, Clemson.
Thank you so much, Prof. And thank you to all our colleagues that invited me for this special presentation. Good morning, all. Ẹ káàárọ̀, òtútù ọma, Inakwana.
Good morning.
My name is Clemson Ayegbusi. I want to welcome you all from different states in Nigeria and for those who are joining us from outside. Today I'll be making a presentation on navigating the United States government exchange programs. And before I start, I will tell or give you a short story about a young girl named Amina. Amina dreamed of studying in the US, but was faced with numerous challenges. Hailing from a very small village, she had limited resources and information about exchange programs. One day, she stumbled upon an online webinar about US government exchange programs. Intrigued, she signed up and learned how to navigate the application process, secure funding, and prepare for her cultural experience. With determination, she applied. And guess what? She was accepted into the prestigious Fulbright program. When Amina arrived in the US, she was overwhelmed but excited. She made friends from around the world, engaged in thought-provoking discussion, and learned about different cultures, including the US culture. This experience not only enriched her education, but also inspired her to return home and empower others in her community to pursue similar opportunities. Amina's story illustrates the power of resilience and the transformative potential of US government exchange programs. And today, as we explore how to navigate these different programs, opportunities, remember that every journey begins with a single step. Each of you has the potential to create your own inspiring story. And so let us dive into today's presentation. We will be giving, I will be giving you an overview of US government funded exchange programs. And we have different categories of exchange programs. But what we do here at the US Mission in Nigeria is to tailor our presentation to the audience or participants. And so this presentation has been tailored towards, this audience and participants. We are going to talk about, some of the programs. We are not going to mention all of the program because of the audience. I'm going to give you guidance on aligning your application with the new administration's priority and goals. And of course, I will give you tips on writing a winning and successful application. Now, we are going to start from the academic programs. Those who are interested in research or developing your skills in the area of teaching, in the area of conducting specialized research. And we will start with the Fulbright program. The Fulbright program is the flagship international educational exchange program that is sponsored by the US government, and it is designed to increase mutual understanding between the people of the US and the people of other countries of the world. And the term Fulbright encompasses a variety of programs that are tailored towards individual or organizations, as you are going to see shortly. And so we'll be starting with the first program called the Fulbright Foreign Student Program. The Fulbright Foreign Student Program. I want to believe that we have people here who are enrolled in doctoral programs, who are currently doing their PhD. This program offers doctoral student opportunity to conduct research in the US. And it enables doctoral students from select Nigeria university to conduct research in different academic fields, including humanities, arts, the field of natural and applied sciences, the field of business, law, and education, the field of medicine. Applicants must be PhD students who have completed at least about, let's say, 2 years of their doctoral study. In other words, if you are just starting your PhD program, you cannot apply for this program. You must be at least about 2 years into your PhD program before you can be eligible to apply for this program. Let me quickly add that applications in clinical medical research involving contact with patients cannot be approved under the Fulbright program. However, if we have clinical students, medical students who are interested in applying, they can, craft their proposal or research work or research study in areas that will not involve contact with patients. Okay. The Fulbright program and all other exchange programs are fully funded by the US government. Grant covers the nominees' round-trip airfare to the US and back to Nigeria. It also offers travel allowance, monthly stipend, health insurance, and so on and so forth, depending on the category program. Now, the application for the Fulbright Foreign Student Program is 1st of February. The application is ongoing, and there is a link on my screen. To start an application, you need to visit that link. Click on that link, it will take you to the landing page. On the landing page, you'll be required to create an account, start a new application by creating an account. To create an account, you need an email address, functional email address, and a password. Please keep the password because it is impossible for you to complete the application in one sitting. You need the password to go back and, complete the application. Let's go to another program called the Fulbright African Research Scholar Program. This program is also referred to as the Fulbright Visiting Scholar Program, and it offers senior faculty members from select Nigerian universities the opportunity to conduct research or carry out curriculum development activities at US academic or research institution. As you can see on my screen, there are 2 categories of grants under the Fulbright African Research Scholar Program. Number 1 is the research grant. If we have senior faculty members who are interested in conducting research in different fields of sciences, humanities, arts, social sciences, they can apply under the Fulbright African Research Scholar Research Grant category for a minimum of 3 months and a maximum of 9 months, which represents 1 academic year. And so we've seen in the past researchers that applied for 3 months, for 5 months, for 7 months, and 9 months, depending on the time you have. But what I want to say here under the research grant is that applicants must have obtained a doctoral degree, a terminal doctoral degree at the point of application. and you need nothing less than about 3 years experience after your doctoral degree. In other words, any applicant or scholar who just completed a PhD cannot apply for the Fulbright African Research Scholar Program. You need to, work in your field, do further research, collaborate with colleagues, and after like 3 years, you can now apply for the Fulbright African Research Scholar Program under the research grant. And for the program and curriculum development grant, it gives scholars opportunity to conduct or carry out curriculum development activities. Just as I've said earlier, proposal must demonstrate how the scholar will use the knowledge gained to develop new courses. At times in the different departments in Nigeria universities, there are certain courses that have obsolete curriculum. Some curriculum has, been there for like 2-3 decades, but under the program and curriculum development grant, you will have the opportunity to review, such obsolete curriculum, and also develop academic program, new courses, and also work with scholars, experts in your field in the US. And so just like we have it also under the research grant, the minimum time frame that you can be in the US is 3 months, while you can apply for the grant for a maximum of 5 months. The application is ongoing. The annual application timeline is February 1st, when we send out call for application, and the deadline for submitting application is June 1st. And right there, we have the link to the online application. Now, the other program is called the Fulbright Scholar in Residence Program. Unlike the first 2 programs that I spoke about, the Fulbright Scholar in Residence Program is not a research-based program, but it is a program that enables scholars teach or lecture in US universities and colleges for a semester or a full academic session. And compared to the other programs where you have to compete, the Fulbright Scholar in Residence Program, actually, you may compete for it and you may not, because the application process is a little robust. Ideally, this program, the institutions in the US normally apply on behalf of scholars abroad, including scholars in Nigeria. And we may have a named scholar. So at the point of application, when a US institution is applying, they may identify a particular scholar that they want to come to their institution to teach. And at times, they may not identify a particular scholar. And so if they are not identifying a particular scholar, our office will recruit based on the criteria they set in their application, okay? And scholars who are nominated on this program will teach courses from international perspective. They serve as resource person for faculty and students in various ways in their host university. They participate in special seminars or colloquia that will benefit, the scholars' perspective, and that will benefit their host students and scholars. Scholars or nominees also assist in developing new courses or upgrading existing courses in their host institution. They engage in local media engagement and so on and so forth. So every year we send at least 2 people to the US on the Fulbright Scholar in Residence program. The next program is called the Fulbright Foreign Language Teaching Assistant Program, FLTA. This is a unique program that allows nominees to perform dual role. Number one, they serve as resource persons, as teachers, teaching their local language, Yoruba language or Hausa language. Also, they enroll a student in their host institution. And I want to emphasize that the program is a non-degree program, and it is meant for applicants who are in the teaching field. Yes, they must have not less than 3 years of teaching experience and not more than 7 years of teaching experience to be qualified for this program. Participants will have the opportunity as teachers to refine their teaching skills, increase their English language proficiency, and extend their knowledge about the US, and also learn about US society and institution. FLTA participants will assist up to about 20 hours of language classes a week and are required to enroll in at least 2 courses per semester. So if they're spending 1 academic year, that means in total, they will register for at least 4 courses, and 1 of which must be in the US study. The application is ongoing. The call for application goes out February 1st every year. The deadline for accepting application is 1st of June, and the link to the online application is right on my screen. Yes, the next program is called the Fulbright Teaching Excellence and Achievement Program. This is a program that is designed for full secondary school educators. Secondary school teachers can apply for this professional development program. It takes them to the US for 6 weeks, and applicant must have at least 3 years of full-time teaching experience. The T program, as we normally call it, helps educators to get trained in their particular area of expertise. They also engage in field experience in US schools. We call it practicum in the US, or teaching practice, as we say it in Nigeria. They engage in sharing their experiences as educators in Nigeria, and they also participate in civic and cultural activities. And so the customized general academic seminars include student-centered teaching methodology. They do content-based instructional, seminars, classroom management, class assessment, teaching leadership, and so on and so forth. And so I need to also add that eligible disciplines for the T program include English language, social studies. Under social study, we have government, we have geography, and we have history, we have civic. Also, another discipline is mathematics and sciences in general. We also have special education in this discipline. As we have seen on the slide, the annual application goes out in January every year, and the deadline for receiving application is the 31st of March. The link to the online application is right there on my screen. Now, the next program is called the Fulbright Specialist Program. This program is designed to promote and strengthen linkages between US institutions and Nigeria institutions. It is a field-driven initiative in which Nigeria institution can conceptualize a project of interest and request for an expert or a professional in the US to come and lead and carry out, such projects or activities that is outlined in the application. In other words, if you have an organization that has a need, it could be in the area of, if it is a school, maybe the school is interested in developing a curricula in certain area. If it is a hospital, if they are deficient in an area of expertise, which is, required by their patients, they can actually request for a US scholar fully funded to come to Nigeria and assist in that area. It could be in the area of curriculum. Okay, I've spoken about curriculum development. It could be in the area of training, organizing workshops. It could be in just identify a need in your organization, put together a strong proposal to request a particular professional or scholar in the US, and the US government will bring that scholar down to Nigeria to help out. Okay. The application, we take application on a rolling basis for this program. And to learn more about the program, you can visit the program website right there. That is the second link, as you can see. I want to play something for you just in 1 minute. Let's see if we can get to it. Let me see. I don't know. Okay.
A new exhibit was set to open at the observatory, and staff members were hard at work making plans to unveil it to future visitors. It was important to them that everyone would be able to immerse themselves fully in the exhibit. So, with the help of a blind colleague, they identified a need and designed a project to aid in the accessibility of astronomy for the blind and visually impaired, and submitted their proposal to the Fulbright Specialist Program. The Fulbright Specialist Program, a part of the larger Fulbright program, is a unique opportunity for institutions across the globe to host a leading U.S. academic or professional in order to exchange knowledge and strengthen international collaboration. Institutions first design a 2 to 6 week education or training-focused project in one of the program's 24 eligible disciplines. They can then nominate an eligible individual to serve as their specialist. Or, once their project is selected, work with the program to recruit a specialist from a roster of highly qualified academics and professionals. For 4 weeks, the observatory collaborated with the specialist, tweaking, testing, and implementing new changes to the exhibit plans. With the changes, the planets came to life for everyone. And a lasting partnership was formed. What needs and goals could your institution advance with the Fulbright Specialist Program? Universities have hosted specialists to expand lectures, develop curriculum, or build workshops. Cultural institutions have brought in specialists to conduct needs assessments or provide trainings that help conserve timeless pieces of history, and more. Contact your local U.S. Embassy to learn how to get started.
Thank you so much. Sorry, I didn't want to exit, the presentation, but I believe we picked 1 or 2 things from the video. The Fulbright Specialist Program, actually, it's one of the programs that helps develop institutions right here in Nigeria. And every year we have American scholars come to Nigeria on a fully funded Fulbright Specialist Program. A lot of universities have taken advantage of this Fulbright Specialist Program. Think tank like the Nigerian Institute of International Affairs, they've taken advantage of it. Government institutions, they've taken advantage of it. And so there is an activity here, identify academic projects or activities generally that an American Fulbright specialist can execute in your university or organization. Do we have anybody that wants to identify anything? Just we have like 40 seconds to do this. Yes, you can raise your virtual hand. Let's see if we can see you. Anybody? Feel free, don't be shy. What is an academic project or activity or an initiative that an American Fulbright specialist can execute in your organization? It could be NGO, it could be medical institutions, and so on and so forth. It could be a think tank. Anybody?
We have anyone?
Are you shy?
Please, you can raise your virtual hand.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Akinde. There's one person who said, yes. Akinde Abiodun.
Please go ahead. And I saw Mercy Oko. Go ahead, please. Can they unmute?
Yes, they can unmute.
Okay. Please go ahead because
Mercy has.
Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Thank you for this opportunity. My name is Akinde Abiodun. I work at the Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, and I'm planning of carrying out a workshop in which women and youth in the coastal environment will be trained on seaweed farming, because in the Western world, that's what is actually being carried out. Actually, I'm looking towards a point in the year in which I can carry out a workshop. I'd love if I can have a specialist probably from the US to come and probably give a speech or train people on the program.
Excellent. Thank you so much. You know what? If you put together a very, very good proposal, we work with FUNAB, Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta. If you have a very good proposal, I want to assure you that we can get a specialist in that field for this workshop. Yes, the last person. Let's take one more person before we continue.
Okay, this is Professor Mercy Oko from University of Benin.
Okay.
Please, the project I was thinking of, I'm a dental surgeon. I was thinking of doing oral cancer screening within the hospital and the environment and the neighboring environment that within Benin City. Because now we'll be seeing some cases of oral cancer in the clinic, and people are not aware of some of the causes, that local causes, and knowing that prevention is the best form of treatment and early detection. We want to create awareness in the community, make them come for regular checkup to prevent this coming late at the very late stage where we can do little or nothing for them.
Excellent.
So it's a kind of sensitize the public on the causes of oral cancer and how we can do screening for early detection.
All right. Thank you so much. That was very, 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 great. And I just to let you know what happened like 2 years ago. University of Lagos applied on the Fulbright specialist program to request for an expert in low vision. Okay, they put together a very good proposal, and that proposal got funded, and a scholar came here for a minimum of, I think the scholar spent about 6 weeks in Nigeria, fully funded by the US government. And so I'm saying this to encourage the professor from UniBen interested in oral cancer screening. This will be a very, very good topic to craft a proposal on, and I want to encourage you to do that. Okay. So
thank you.
We'll be if you are interested, we will send you the application information directly so that you can apply.
Thank you so much. That would be so wonderful. Thank you.
Excellent. So let's continue. Now we want to go into some other categories of program. And the next program is called the Study of the U.S. Institute for Scholars. This program is not a research program, but it is an intensive postgraduate level academic program that helps nominees to develop curriculum to teach about the U.S. Okay? It is a curriculum development program that helps nominees to develop curriculum to teach an aspect of the U.S. in their universities or institution. And so the ultimate goal is to strengthen curricula or to improve the quality of teaching about the U.S. abroad. The annual call for application comes out, I think, in early November every year. We conduct interviews in late January, early February. And of course, nominees travel to the US starting from June every year. Ideal applicants for the Study of the U.S. Institute for Scholars are university faculty, scholars from research institutions, think tanks, NGOs, CSOs, government ministries and departments, government agencies, and so on and so forth. And so if you're interested, you must be between the ages of 30 and 50 to qualify for this program. And priority, of course, will be given to candidates who have firm plans to enhance and update or develop, courses in their institution. It is a fantastic program that have assisted, it has assisted universities in Nigeria, because a lot of applicants in Nigeria are from the universities. And we have 6 institutes under the Study of the Institute for Scholars. Okay, it is like a 6-in-1 program. We have Institute on Foreign Policy. Those who are interested in U.S. foreign policy, how U.S. foreign policy are being formulated and implemented. We have Institute on U.S. Economy and Sustainable Development. This institute talks about how U.S. economy contribute to the, the development of the United States. It talks about entrepreneurship. It talks about, businesses and how, they thrive and develop U.S. economy. We also have Institute on Contemporary U.S. Literature. It is a fantastic institute that talks about, American writers and how they, they fit into the educational world, and how their writing also has an impact in the society. We have Institute of Journalism and Media, the role of journalism in fighting malign information, and so on and so forth. We have Institute of Politics and Political Thoughts. This one talks about democracy and the impact of democracy in the US. And finally, the 6th institute is US Institute of Culture and Society. The next program is called the Study of the U.S. Institute for Student Leaders. This program is designed for undergraduate students. It is a 4-week academic residency program, and it also involves 1 week of integrated study tour. Applicants must be enrolled as undergraduate students, demonstrating strong leadership quality through their grades, academic achievements. They must also be involved in the community, and they must also have done a lot of extracurricular activities. And so they must be between the ages of 18 and 25, very proficient in English. And we have different institute or themes. Okay, not institute now. We have different themes that have been considered in the past for the study of the student. Study of the leaders, including civic engagement, political leadership, global health, entrepreneurship, and economic development. We have institute on also on technology-based skill, closing the skill gaps, and so on and so forth. The next program is called the Hubert H. Humphrey Fellowship Program. Now, this is not an academic program, but a professional development program for mid-career professionals. For you to be eligible to apply for this program, you must be a leader in your field and in your organization. The program is not meant for starters, okay? Nominees must have proven track record of leadership and public service commitment, okay? They must demonstrate the ability to participate fully in this program and also benefit, in the program. Ideally, when nominees go on this program, they learn about leadership, they collaborate with their colleagues in the US, and they also participate in internship in their different fields. And it has enabled a lot of Nigerian participants in such a way that when they come back from this program, they honestly get to be promoted to the next stage in their career. This is one of the fantastic programs, offered by the U.S. government and fully funded by the U.S. government. And to send a Humphrey Fellow to the U.S. takes about $85,000, honestly. To learn more about this program, you can visit the program website, humphreyfellowship.org, humphreyfellowship.org. We have different program fields, including agricultural and rural development, communication and journalism, economic development. We have law, we have public health, we have public administration, we have substance abuse treatment and prevention, we have technology, we have education, and so on and so forth, right? And so the program timeline, it's 1st of April. Application goes out on the 1st of April. So applicant can start applying from the 1st of April, and the deadline is 1st of June. Well, we are going to stop there because of the audience, but I don't know if there are undergrads who are here who are interested in filmmaking, because there is another program for them. I purposely omitted it here because, this is like a specialized program funded by the U.S. government. It is called the Community College Initiative. Community College Initiative. It is, in Nigeria, it is focused on undergrads who are interested in filmmaking, and of course, who have started something in that area, or who are currently enrolled in filmmaking degrees in their universities. And so currently we have about 4 students from University of Lagos on this program. We do targeted recruitment. Last year we recruited from UNILAG. This year we're recruiting from Pan-Atlantic universities. And we also have nominees from different institutions from Northern Nigeria. And so if you're interested in filmmaking and you want to learn the ropes, you want real practical experience that will help you to expand your knowledge and will help you to be an expert, you can apply for the Community College Initiative. I will mention another program which is not here, but it's focused on high school students, secondary school students. It is called the Pan-African Leadership Program. Pan-African Leadership Program. It is a leadership development program for secondary school students. We recruit for this program every year as well. And so if you know any secondary school student who has shown leadership, who are very good in, the academics and are engaged in extracurricular activities with good grades, they can apply for the Pan-African Youth Leadership Program. We also have the Mandela Washington Fellowship. I know it's a wonderful program for, young professionals interested in civic engagement, in entrepreneurship or public service, And so every year we send, I think, about 52 young Nigerians on the Mandela Washington Fellowship. Application is, I think, in August. And so if you're an undergrad, you're a graduate student, but not more than, I think, 35 years of age, you can apply for the Mandela Washington Fellowship. Process. Now we've talked about all these different programs, okay? How do we apply? I know this is what is in your mind, right? Let's dive into it. Before you start an application for an exchange program, I want to counsel that you learn about the funding organization. Now, in Nigeria, all the programs that I've talked about are fully funded by US government and they are US government programs. And the first thing you should do is for you to learn about the US government activities. And how do you know about it? Our website, our social media handles. I want to ask you, how many of you know the website of the US government in Nigeria? Yes, anybody? How many of you know the website of the US government in Nigeria? Or how many of you have visited the website of US government in Nigeria? Yes? Can somebody tell me the website? Nobody? It is NG.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think usembassy.org.ng.
No. No. But that, fair try, but that's not it. Can any other person? Okay. Because of our time, it is ng.usembassy.gov. ng.usembassy.gov. I want you to put it down and please ensure you visit this website today. And guess what? All the programs I've spoken about today, they are all on our website under local programs. And you have detailed information about them right on our website. And so before you start an application, you must find out US government goals and objectives, current projects, so that it will help you to tailor your application to what US government will naturally fund. Okay? And also, you must also know about US government new administration's priority and strategic goals. The current government of the United States are interested in strengthening national security, promoting economic prosperity of the US, and also advancing American values. All applications must address topics, projects, proposals that advance US national interests by making Americans safer, America stronger, and more prosperous. And so the US government is interested in research projects that address the issue of security, curbing mass migration, promoting trade and economic relationship between US and Nigeria, research projects in the area of energy, in the area of technology, in the area of artificial intelligence, global markets, celebrating American achievements, and roles in the, celebrating American roles in the world stage, in the area of education, in the area of public health, in the area of democracy, good governance, human rights, and so on and so forth. And also in the area of food security. So your proposal must address any of this area. This is very, very important. Check the application and program timeline. This is very, very important. Most of our Fulbright program, the application starts on the 1st of February with deadline of 1st of June. Check the eligibility criteria. Very, very important, okay? So that you will know if you are qualified to apply for the program. Read all the relevant information, instruction before applying, because if you did not follow the instruction, most likely you will not be selected. Follow formatting requirements. Very, very important. There are documents that are needed to support your application. Itemize them and make sure you work on them on time. For instance, transcripts for academic programs like the Fulbright program. Most of all those research-based programs, except for the African Research Scholar Program for senior scholar, you need your transcript. You need transcript for Fulbright Foreign Student Program. You need transcript for the Humphrey Fellowship Program. It takes time to apply for transcript. Therefore, you must start on time. Okay? All post-secondary school transcripts must, be provided, and you must work on them in a timely manner. Give yourself enough time to prepare, and I want to tell you that you can make it. Tips for crafting successful applications for exchange program. For academic programs like the Fulbright programs, you need to develop a very good research proposal. Now, starting with your research topic or title of your proposal should clearly summarize what you want to research about. Use keywords and be direct. Avoid lengthy titles or topics with too much of information. Be concise, okay? And also, you must state the background to your study. The background to your study should include the problem statement. Why is your research relevant? Why is it important that you carry out such research? Okay? State the background. State why. State the outcome. What will the outcome be? Okay? Who will benefit from the research? What are the current trends in your area of research? This is very, very important. You need clear research objective. What do you hope to accomplish? Okay? Significance of your research. Who will benefit? Who will your research benefit? Okay? What will be the outcome of your research? And also methodology should identify if you are conducting a qualitative research or a quantitative research. Okay? And this should involve things like, the population you want to study, your sample size, your procedure, for, getting data, that is your sources of data, data processing and analysis, and your mode of data interpretation. You must justify why you want to conduct the research in the US. Why not Nigeria? Why not other countries of the world? You must justify it in your application. And also, it is important for you to state that your research can be completed within the time frame. As you can see, most of our program, the research program or other programs are for like one academic year. If you put in a proposal and you are saying that you need 2 years to complete it, you won't be selected, because we wouldn't want to send you to the US. You spend like 6 months, 9 months, or one full academic year and at the end of the day, you are unable to complete your work. So you must tailor your proposal to show that it will be completed within the time frame of the different programs. Your planned activities must be itemized and discussed in details with anticipated outcomes. Avoid writing at the level of technical details that others who are not in your field will not understand. Every year we review proposals that are so technical that at the end of the day, they don't get selected. You know why? People who will review your proposal, who will interview you most of the time, may not be in your field. Actually, we have interview panels in, of course, different fields, but majority of them may not be in your field. And so assume that you are writing for a lay audience. Be very, very realistic, okay, of what you want to accomplish. Set SMART goals, okay, goals that are very specific, that can be measured, that can be achieved and relevant. And of course, timing is very important. That is why your goals must be time bound. Funding agencies want to know how your research or fellowship or program will contribute to your future career. Use sentence case. Every year I review applications with all caps. Can you imagine? Somebody will write essays, all caps, capital letter, all through. That's not good. Do not also use all lower cases. Some people, will craft a proposal and they are writing the word I. Whether you are starting a sentence or you are in the middle of a sentence, I must be capitalized. Am I sure? That is basic English. Basic English, right? And so, but we have professors, scholars, writing I with small letter. Guess how the reviewers will feel when they are reviewing your application, when they see such things. Well, if it is a mistake, maybe you see it once, but if you see it over and over, then of course we won't take you very seriously. The instructions will help you on, the application. To start an application, you have instructions. Please read them carefully and religiously and make sure you follow them. Don't write about the specified words. I tell, applicants most of the time that they should use the Word document. When you write, paste it in Word document. Word document will help you to count your word automatically. For instance, if you are asked to write an essay of not more than 250 words, if you write more than 250 words and you paste it, actually, it will show that everything is fine. But by the time you save or submit your application, it will cut off because all those available spaces are confined to take about 250 words as stipulated in the instruction. And so please, I want you to take note of this. Don't write above the specified words. Don't hire anyone to write your research proposal or essays. Don't do that. Of course, you can have alum or colleagues or professors or professionals review your application for you and point you to the right direction. But they must not, write it for you. Don't use AI to write your research proposal and essays because we have apps that will dictate them. Don't follow a model found on the internet and don't repeat exactly what you have on your CV. Plagiarism is real. It is when you copy people's work on the internet and without referencing them. Please avoid plagiarism. You need, for most of our programs, you need professional resume or curriculum vitae. This is very, very important. You must update your CV before you upload. Some need writing samples like the Fulbright Foreign Student Program. people in the area of art and architecture, they may need the work sample, and academic transcript. I've spoke about this in the past. All post-secondary school academic transcript must be uploaded as part of your application for applicants who are interested in Fulbright Foreign Student Program, Fulbright FLTA Program, and Humphrey Fellowship Program. You can send your academic transcript if you are in Northern Nigeria to our embassy in Abuja, 107 Diplomatic Drive, Central Business District in Abuja. But if you are in Southern Nigeria, send it to us at the US Consulate General in Lagos, 2 Water Carrington Crescent. Letter of references, very, very important. If you have a good application and a bad reference, honestly, it will affect your overall performance when your application is being reviewed. Look for a teacher, senior colleagues that can write a very strong reference for you. Someone who knows you very well, who knows your accomplishment, who knows your leadership capability. Those are the people that can write a very good reference to support your application. For academic program, you need your professors or teachers. For professional programs like the Humphrey Fellowship Program, you need professional colleagues or supervisor to write your reference. So let's stop here. I am happy to take questions. Thank you for listening. I hope you have picked 1 or 2 things from my presentation. Thank you.
We all put our hands together. Let's put our hands together for our speaker today. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you very much. And I believe that you have all gained, in fact, it's a lot, it's a lot, it's a lot. People are asking for links, people are asking for screenshots, they want to have. So please, we're going to send this later. Make sure that you are in touch with our spaces. They have access to all these resources. So we have question time. This is question time. If you have any question, I know the time is fast spent. Please raise your hand and then we take you. So please, sir, you have to write the questions down and take them in lump sum so that we can handle as many as possible. And
okay.
if you can give short answers, that
okay.
will really help us.
Okay.
So we're going to take the first 3 that I'm seeing here. I can see Georgina, Afsa, and Chioma. So in that section, in that order, please let's unmute and ask the question. Please make your question straightforward and short.
Thank you, sir. And thank you, Clemson, for that extremely informative session. Sir, I do not know. I just want to confirm if this event was recorded and if it's possible for us to have it so that we can share on our university platform. Then secondly, there are lots of projects my university is right now engaging on, especially in starting up the Center for Gender Studies. So it's a long one. I want to make it as short as possible. If I can have this material and have the links, I think we'll be sending a proposal very soon. I just want to be sure that this is recorded so that my management team can actually listen to it in a future date. Sir, thank you very much, sir.
Yes, it's recorded. We'll share it with you. Chioma,
thank you very much.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Okay, is it not my turn?
Good morning. Please go ahead. Please just go ahead with the question. Unmute yourself. You're muted.
Okay, good morning, sir. Thank you for the wonderful session. So I am Afsal and I'm a primary school teacher. So I want to ask categorically that primary school teachers, don't they have any chance in the Fulbright program? Because this is one question that I've been willing to ask and nobody.
That's a good question. Primary school, do we have programs for them? Chioma, Over to you.
Okay, so thank you so much, sir. You said something about the community college initiative about UNILAG students being selected last year. And I have a daughter in UNILAG 300 level who's studying theater arts. I just want to find out if she can still apply for it.
Okay. The next person is Martha.
All right, thank you, sir. Thank you, Clemson, for that wonderful presentation. My question is on the Fulbright Foreign Language and Teaching Assistant Program. I also would like to know if the programs for teachers in the field of English language and linguistics is on Yoruba and Hausa only.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's take two more, sir. Let's take two more. Benicity and then Messi. And then we stop and then we go for another round. Benicity.
All right, good morning, sir. Just also in line with what the Martha just said, the program for languages, is it restricted to universities? Because what I've heard, based on what I heard, is like those in institutions, but what people who are not in academic institutions, but have a desire to help with revitalization of languages.
Thank you very much. Finally, Messi.
Okay, good morning. Good morning, Mr. Clemson. Please, I wanted to get more information on this Fulbright specialized program where I indicated history. I would like to do a workshop and a screening exercise for oral cancer. I wanted to get more information on the things I will need to do and how to go about it. And then also ask for a link to this presentation. I'd like to have the full presentation, please.
Thank you very much. Over to you now, Clemson.
Okay, thank you so much. I really appreciated the fact that we have a lot of questions. That means we've been following and taking notes. This is well appreciated. I think the first question has been taken care of. Primary school teachers, opportunities for primary school teachers. Okay, so the US government programs actually focus on audiences. Okay, so we have emerging voices, we have established opinion leaders who are professionals and so on and so forth. But for primary school, we don't have a direct program for primary school teachers. We don't have a Fulbright program for primary school teachers. However, our American spaces organize a lot of training for teachers, including primary school teachers. I think we can take advantage of the programs at our American spaces. Honestly, I've been part of some of the training and programs organized by American spaces, and I want to assure you that some of them are focused on primary school teachers. For the CCI program, Community College Initiative, the application is closed for this year. Application will open again next year, early next year. Martha wants to know if Fulbright Foreign Language Teaching Assistant program is restricted to Yoruba and Hausa only. Okay, so the FLTA program is driven by the interest of US students. We don't just say, oh, we want to recruit Yoruba teachers to go to the US to teach, in US universities. What the US State Department does was that, number one, there is an application process, okay? And it has been shown that a lot of American students have shown interest in learning, particularly Yoruba language and culture. I don't know why. And so because of that interest and drive, that is why we are recruiting, teachers for the teach of Yoruba language in US universities. So also Hausa language, even though I think we've seen a decline in the interest in the area of Hausa, but yet we are still seeing some interest. Now, honestly, I get a lot of information asking me that why Igbo language. As I've said, it is the interest of the US student that enables the State Department to actually indicate, which particular language will be offered under the Fulbright FFTA program. And we have not seen that interest in the, other Nigerian languages. There's another African language that is very famous, also very famous is the Swahili language, Swahili, okay? And so on and so forth. Is the FLTA restricted to teachers in universities? The answer is no. If you're a teacher, you are in College of Education, even secondary school, if you can demonstrate that you can teach your Yoruba language and culture, as well as culture, your application will be considered. Okay, so it's not only restricted to people at the university. In fact, we've seen some journalists apply for this program, journalists who have teaching experience. Okay, we've seen them apply for this program and they were selected because they have very strong application. Okay. For the Fulbright Specialist Program, you need more information, you want to apply. I'm going to share detailed information with our prof, Sami Itayo, after this presentation. And of course, I believe that he's going to share with as many who are interested in the Fulbright Specialist Program. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. So if you are connected with us, we've put out information here. You are free to, because you just have to be connected to American Space, and that's where we can send this information to you.
Hello.
Any other, please, you need to raise your hand before I can call you. Please, I need the next set of hands now, and this is the final one. We have overshot the time by 11 minutes. Any question from anybody, raise your virtual hand. Any other person? Any other person? All right, so we go for Mercy, and that's it.
Okay, Mr. Clemson, I was the one that actually asked for the detailed information on Fulbright specialized program, because you said we're going to send information to, you mentioned another person, but I was the one that asked the question. So I would like the detailed information sent to my email, please.
No, that's not the way it works, ma'am. The way it works is you go through American Space. We have a space in Unibed, in Benin City. We just want a relationship with you.
Okay.
You got information about this through American Spaces, and the director is here also. So please reach out to Benin City at americanspacesng.info.
Please, can you take that again? Please, can you give me the link again?
We send it, post it. Benin City, Benin.
Okay.
Benin City at American Spaces ng.info.
.info.
The director is there also. She can sit for everybody, and that will lead me to, we're not taking any question again. That will lead us to introducing American Spaces to you. American Spaces are government, US government people for engagement, for empowerment, for education, and we are doing this because the US government and Nigeria believe in you as a citizen. And that's why we're putting out all this information to you free of charge. We have resources in all our spaces. And those resources are also available for you to use. Once you register with us, we're going to introduce you to our e-library USA. You can have access in American spaces or from your room, from your remote access from your location. So we have a variety of programs like this program, which we do every third Friday of the month. We have on Monday now, we have employability webinar, which comes up every month. We also have youth development series. We have orientation on how to use education, e-library USA. And every Wednesday also at 10 a.m., we also have program on Education USA. So I want to invite all of you to please register with American Spaces in your area. And thereby, you are able to know exactly what we're doing. And finally, we've put out a lot of information about following us on our Facebook page, on our WhatsApp group. And once you're able to do that, then you're able to get all this information. The slide that is said are going to be sent to the directors. And if they don't have your link, there's no way you can get it. We can't put this on the website or whatever. We don't do that. We send it to people that actually need this information. I hope you all understand this. So thank you, everybody. We're so excited that you're able to join us today. And thanks to our Professor Clemson Ayegbusi for this wonderful session. We're so grateful. We really did a lot of great work. And sincerely, I didn't even know this much. I didn't know we have so many like this. So thank you very much. And we hope when we call you next time, you're going to join us as well. All the directors, thank you very much for joining us. And have a wonderful day. And have a great weekend as well. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye. Thank you so
Bye.
much. Bye.
Bye.